You wipe the still warm blood from your hands in the marble sink, the $40 million Malibu mansion that smells like salt air, expensive cologne, fear, and expensive tequila. The water runs pink down the drain while the ocean crashes softly against the cliffs outside the floor-to-ceiling windows. The A-list actor lies unconscious on the oversized sectional, chest rising and falling in shallow, drugged breaths, his million-dollar face slack and vulnerable. On the Persian rug at his feet is the body of a 22-year-old aspiring model who came to the private after-party thinking it was her big break. Her eyes are wide open, staring at nothing, mascara streaked like war paint across her cheeks. The clock on the wall says you have exactly 90 minutes before the housekeeper arrives for her morning shift. Your pulse stays steady, your mind already running through the checklist you know by heart. Plastic sheeting, bleach, coroner on speed dial, thermite cup ready on the counter. This is your world now. You are the reason the public never finds out what really happens behind the velvet ropes of Hollywood. This immersive POV pulls you straight into the glittering nightmare where one wrong move ends careers, marriages, and lives. Welcome to the POV video no one admits exists, the one where you become the unseen hand keeping the fantasy machine running at any cost. In this emotional POV video, you feel the strange calm that comes with knowing you are the final firewall between scandal and the carefully curated image the world pays to believe in. Level 1. 3 years ago, you were just another nobody with a cybersecurity degree, a cheap apartment in West Hollywood, and a resume full of entry-level tech support gigs that paid the bills, but never the soul. Then the first late-night call came at 4:07 a.m. A mid-tier television actor had been photographed stumbling out of a strip club at 3 in the morning while his pregnant wife waited at home with her toddler. The tabloids were already circling like sharks smelling chum in the water. You met the photographer in the back booth of a nondescript coffee shop in Studio City, cash in a plain envelope, $25,000 for the memory card, and a signed promise to kill the story forever. You learned fast that most paparazzi prefer money over glory. Within months, you had built a quiet network across Los Angeles. Guys on every rooftop, every club exit, every private airport runway, every hidden Malibu cove. You became the fixer who made photos disappear before they ever hit TMZ. The actor's publicist called you in tears of relief, voice cracking as she thanked you like you had saved her life. A wire transfer of $75,000 landed in your account before lunch. You sat alone in your modest apartment that night, staring at the balance on your laptop screen while the city lights flickered outside your window, and felt the first electric rush of this POV experience. In this POV video, you were no longer just another face in the crowd. You were the invisible hand that kept the fantasy alive for millions watching at home. The money was clean. The guilt was almost non-existent. This was your quiet entry into the shadow economy, and it felt like the beginning of something dangerously addictive. You slept better than you had in years, already wondering what the next call would bring, already sensing the shift in this POV storytelling where ordinary skills suddenly carried extraordinary weight. Level 2. Word spreads fast through the industry's encrypted group chats and late-night voice notes. You were discreet. You were efficient. You never asked questions. Soon you were handling bigger problems. A famous comedian is drowning in allegations of inappropriate behavior with female writers on his hit show. 3 women are talking to Variety. You don't send threats. You negotiate with velvet gloves and steel underneath. You offer each of them 6-figure confidential settlements wrapped in ironclad NDAs that read like life sentences. You dig just deep enough into their backgrounds to have quiet leverage if they hesitate. Old tax issues, ex-partners, social media posts that could be spun the wrong way. One by one, you invite them to sterile conference rooms with the blinds drawn tight. You slide the papers across the mahogany table. Beside the NDA sits a cashier's check. Beside the check sits a plain manila folder containing their most humiliating secrets. Every single woman signs. The story dies before it is born. You bill the comedian's management company $1.2 million. As the funds clear into your offshore account, a strange calm settles over you. This emotional POV video where guilt tries to surface, but the growing balance in your account smothers it instantly. In this POV storytelling moment, you understand that in Hollywood, silence isn't golden, it's expensive, and you were becoming the best at selling it. The power feels quiet, almost cozy in its predictability, like a relaxing POV where the world outside stays blissfully unaware while you alone control the narrative. This POV calm video plays out in your mind as you drive home along the Pacific Coast Highway, the ocean sparkling under moonlight, and you realize you are no longer chasing paychecks, you are manufacturing them. Level 3. The requests evolve. You are no longer just buying silence, you are manufacturing it on demand. A rising director is facing credible assault allegations from 3 former assistants. The studio is panicking ahead of his next $200 million blockbuster. They hire you to make the problem vanish without a trace. You don't negotiate anymore. You destroy credibility. You leak carefully crafted counter stories to friendly outlets. You plant anonymous tips about the accuser's troubled pasts. You fund private investigators to dig up old debts, ex-partners, anything that can be spun into doubt. Within 72 hours, the entire narrative flips on a dime. The women are painted as opportunists chasing money and 15 minutes of fame. The director is portrayed as the victim of a vicious smear campaign. The movie stays on track and smashes opening weekend records. You collect $2.8 million wired through a shell company in Delaware. You sleep better than you should. This immersive POV lets you feel the cold power of rewriting reality itself. In this POV YouTube world, you are becoming the person the industry calls when the truth is too expensive to survive. The emotional POV video playing in your head each night is the same. You are not the villain, you are the necessary shadow that keeps the lights on for everyone else. This POV experience gives you a strange sense of comfort, knowing that without you, the entire glittering machine would collapse under the weight of its own secrets. Level 4. Digital fixes are no longer enough. The scandals turn physical and messy. A beloved family brand actress is caught on a leaked hotel security tape in a violent meltdown. Drugs, screaming, a broken lamp, and a bleeding assistant. The tape is airtight and already in the hands of a rival tabloid. You pivot to old-school tactics. You hire a crew of off-the-books security guys who used to work studio lots in the 90s. At 2 in the morning, they stage a professional burglary at the private security company holding the master files. The hard drives vanish. The backups are wiped with industrial magnets. The assistant is paid off and flown first class to Bali with a new identity and a story she will never tell. You watch the morning news where the actress issues a tearful statement about exhaustion and privacy invasion. The public buys it completely. Your client wires $4 million before lunch. You smirk at the screen and realize this isn't about protecting talent anymore. It's about protecting the machine that prints money. This POV calm video hides a darker truth. The calm you feel while destroying evidence is the most dangerous feeling of all. In this POV ambience, the world outside remains sparkling and perfect, while you alone carry the weight of what really happened. The POV feelings that wash over you in these moments are a mix of adrenaline and quiet satisfaction, like a slow life POV where the chaos stays hidden just beneath the surface. Level 5. The phone rings at 3:17 a.m. A sobbing studio executive begs for help, voice cracking with panic. You drive your blacked-out Range Rover through the empty canyon roads to a gated estate in the Hollywood Hills. Inside the master suite, a legendary producer is pacing in circles, covered in blood and cocaine residue, eyes wild. A young extra lies dead on the marble floor. Overdose mixed with rough play that went too far. You do not call 911. You pull on heavy latex gloves that snap against your wrists. You wrap the body in industrial plastic sheeting you keep in the trunk for exactly these nights. You bleach the floor until your eyes burn and your lungs sting from the fumes. You extract every camera hard drive from the smart home system. A corrupt coroner you keep on retainer forges paperwork claiming the girl died of natural causes in a completely different city. You drop the blood-stained USB drive containing the raw footage into a ceramic cup of thermite and watch it melt into glowing slag while thick white smoke curls toward the ceiling like a final prayer no one will answer. $15 million hits your offshore account before sunrise. The metallic smell of bleach and blood lingers in your nostrils for days. This emotional POV video strips away every last illusion of clean hands. In this POV experience, you have crossed the final line, and the money only makes the silence louder. You stand on the balcony of your new Beverly Hills penthouse, watching the city lights twinkle below, and wonder how much longer you can keep telling yourself you're just doing your job. This POV storytelling has become your entire reality now.
Level 6. You now command monthly retainers of $1 million just to keep your phone turned on. You don't just fix scandals, you control what the entire world accepts as truth. You buy off tabloid editors with crypto transfers. You plant glowing puff pieces in every major outlet. You fund entire crisis management firms that flood social media with counter-narratives. A politician threatens to expose your biggest client? You leak his own hidden indiscretions within the hour. You are a ghost. No verified social media, no public photographs, no property registered in your real name. But the paranoia has moved in permanently. You sweep your penthouse for listening devices twice a day. You check your car for trackers every morning. You sleep with a suppressed pistol under your pillow and trust absolutely no one. This immersive POV reveals the terrifying truth. You do not just protect Hollywood, you control the fantasy the entire planet consumes. The POV feelings that flood you in the quiet hours are a strange cocktail of godlike power and bone-deep dread. In this immersive POV YouTube world, you have become the architect of the illusion everyone pays to believe in. This POV comfort video is the one you tell yourself every night as you stare at the ceiling, convincing yourself the empire you built is still under your control.
Level 7. Your burner phone vibrates with a single encrypted text. Your real birth name, your exact current address, the account numbers of every offshore vault you own. Your heart slams against your ribs like it's trying to escape. You race to your secure terminal. Every account is frozen. Your blackmail files, the insurance policy that kept you alive, are remotely wiped clean. You walk to the floor-to-ceiling window of your penthouse. A blacked-out SUV idles across the street. 4 men in tailored suits stand outside it, staring straight up at you. The brutal realization crashes down. You were never the master. You were a temporary patch, a disposable mine of code in their perfect fantasy machine. And now the studios and the billionaires behind them have decided to upgrade the system. You grab your go bag and sprint for the service elevator. The doors open before you reach them. The men step out, calm and professional. You are the ultimate Hollywood scandal fixer. Tonight, you are the scandal that must be fixed. In this final POV experience, the cycle completes itself. You feel every second of this emotional POV video stretch into eternity. The weight of every secret you buried now pressing down on your own chest like the entire town is closing in. The city lights below blur as your vision swims. This is how it ends for people like you.